Hello and welcome to Open Up to Stephen, the show that asks new housemates to open up and tell us all about themselves. Our 3 new housemates are in the green room as I speak. Don't they look lovely? So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our first guest. He's a property manager with a psychology degree who says he's already won. So everyone, please welcome the winner of Big Brother. It's Pav! Here he is. Hiya, Pav. Nice to meet you. I'm very good. Thank you, sir. Please be quiet, audience. Pav.
Stephen, how are you?
You ready?
I am.
How are you enjoying life inside the Big Brother house?
I'm enjoying myself very well. Initially, I found it quite hard to settle in. I thought, I thought I was quite a big personality, and then I came into the house.
Yeah.
And I was faced with quite a few other big personalities. I felt like I was getting talked over. So initially, I did struggle. I thought I was very confident.
Is there anyone in particular you felt like you were talking
There isn't
over?
anyone in particular. I just felt
Surely
that
there must be someone in particular.
There wasn't anyone in particular. I just feel that a lot of the housemates had a lot of mutual friends.
Right.
I said this in the diary room. They had a lot of mutual friends, and the best way to build rapport is over something that's common. And mutual friends, you can't get anything more common. So I struggled quite a bit with that initially as I came in. But
Right.
I feel that the housemates have been really welcoming. And after having spoken to all the housemates, I'm really enjoying myself. Really glad to be here.
And I think everyone appreciates the fact that we've had 5 weeks to get to know each other, and you've only been here for 72 hours, so I think you're doing a pretty good job so far.
Thank you very much.
Where do you think you stand in the house pecking order?
If you were to base it on vocals and
contributions to the house.
Contributions to the house. At the moment, I'd admit I'm not anywhere high at the pecking order,
Right.
simply because I don't feel comfortable around these people that I've met yet. I only spend a limited amount of time with them. We sleep in separate places, we eat in separate places, and those are the times where you really get to know people.
Which housemate do you think you are most and least similar to?
The housemate that I feel I'm most similar to is Winston. Although we haven't spoken as much as I'd like to, I feel that he's very straight up. He is here for a good time, and ultimately he does speak his mind when he needs to. He doesn't speak when he doesn't need to, and he says what he needs to say. So I feel in that respect,
So he's the one you'd say you're most similar to?
Correct. At the moment, the housemate that I feel I'm most similar to is Winston. Yeah.
And the least?
I haven't actually thought about it, but I guess I'd say Kim.
Okay.
She's from America. She's from a modelling background. I'm from a business background. I'm from a little town in Essex. So if I was to go on backgrounds, the least similar person I'm from is Kim.
Which housemate do you think least deserves to be here, and why?
Purely based on a conversation we had, not yesterday, because I spoke to this housemates quite a lot, but based on a comment on the first or the second night, was yourself. Simply because, £100,000 means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And, to me, that's a life-changing amount of money, irrespective of my background or where I've come from.
Yeah.
£100,000 is a lot of money.
So are you saying that you are also here to win the £100,000 prize? Without question, you're obviously here for the experience like we all are, but are you here to win the £100,000?
The first and foremost, like everyone is going to say here, is that I am here for the experience. Is the fact that 100 grand is involved part of why I'm here? 100%.
Which housemate is completely different to what you first thought, and why?
The housemate that I feel is completely different to what I thought is probably Helen. I felt that she was very argumentative, very high in her ego. I felt that she was very selfish, based on what I've seen. But having spoken to her and understanding what everyone has a story. Everyone has somewhere a struggle that they've been through, not necessarily a struggle, or they've been through something which has changed or altered their lives. And I feel that once I'd understood Helen and I'd understood where she'd come from, and very much like Bianca, I felt that I was going to come in here and I wasn't going to be getting on with Helen, and I'd feel I'd distance myself from her. I found that it's actually the opposite. I feel that, I do want to be around Helen. I want to get to know her more, and I want to get to know more about that story, which has changed the opinion of what I had of her.
Who were you most wary of when coming into the Big Brother house?
The person I was most wary of, simply because of my initial understanding and belief systems about this person, was Helen.
Well, thank you, Pav, for joining us today, and I'm sure all of our fellow housemates have enjoyed your masterclass.
That was so hard.
Questions. Thank you.